For many years, the Bermuda Triangle was an enigma that intrigued and terrified sailors and aviators. This vast area of the Atlantic Ocean, bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, earned a reputation as a deadly trap where ships and planes vanished without a trace. In 1918, the USS Cyclops, a U.S. Navy vessel, departed from Barbados bound for Baltimore. On board were 306 people. Without warning, the Cyclops vanished in the middle of the ocean. No wreckage was found, nor was any distress signal received. The disappearance of the USS Cyclops left experts baffled and planted the first seed of the Bermuda Triangle mystery. Years later, in December 1945, a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy TBM Avenger bombers, known as Flight 19, took off from Fort Lauderdale for a routine training mission. The weather conditions were favorable and the pilots experienced. However, during the flight, the planes lost their bearings. Radio communications became confused and distressing until they eventually ceased completely. Like the Cyclops, the squadron and its crew disappeared without a trace. Over time, the Bermuda Triangle continued to claim victims, each disappearance feeding the legend. However, at some indeterminate point in the late 20th century, the phenomenon seemed to fade away. The waters calmed, and disappearances ceased, leaving humanity with more questions than answers. Finally, in 2028, the Bermuda Triangle reappeared in a disturbing way. It all began with the disappearance of Atlantic Airlines Flight AB 420. This commercial flight departed from New York bound for San Juan, Puerto Rico, carrying 150 passengers and 8 crew members. The plane took off without issues and reached its cruising altitude. Passengers relaxed, enjoying the flight over the Atlantic. But when Flight AB 420 entered the Bermuda Triangle area, something strange happened. Air traffic controllers in Miami received a final routine communication from the pilot, reporting normal flight conditions. Then the plane simply vanished from radar. The control tower attempted to re-establish contact, but their efforts were in vain. Calls to the passengers and crew members' mobile phones went unanswered. Search and rescue teams were immediately deployed, scouring the area for signs of the missing plane. However, not a single trace of Flight AB 420 was found. A few weeks after the disappearance of Flight AB 420, 2 more ships joined the Bermuda Triangle's list of mysteries. The SS Horizon, a 250-meter cargo ship transporting goods from Miami to Lisbon, and the Ocean Spirit, a luxury yacht traveling from the Bahamas to Miami with 20 passengers on board, vanished without a trace. In both cases, the last communications with the crews reported no problems. Search efforts proved as fruitless as in the case of Flight AB 420. Months later, another plane vanished in the Triangle. Caribbean Transair Flight CT 902, flying from Nassau to Orlando, lost contact with air traffic controllers shortly after entering the Bermuda Triangle area. This plane carried 95 passengers and 6 crew members. Despite perfect weather conditions and the pilot's experience, the plane disappeared from radar and never reached its destination. In response to these troubling disappearances, a large-scale scientific expedition was organized to investigate the Bermuda Triangle. Teams of meteorological, oceanographic, and geophysical specialists came together in an unprecedented effort to unravel the mystery. The team was equipped with an advanced array of tools and technologies for the investigation. They used underwater drones equipped with high-resolution cameras and sensors to detect anomalies on the ocean floor. They also had electromagnetic sensors designed to measure fluctuations in the Earth's magnetic field that could interfere with navigation and communication systems. Radio sondes and weather balloons were employed to analyze atmospheric conditions and detect unusual weather phenomena. Side-scan sonar allowed for high-definition mapping of the seafloor and the search for possible wreckage from the missing ships and planes. Mobile laboratories aboard ships analyzed water and air samples in real time for contaminants or unknown substances. The expedition plan was meticulous and detailed. Researchers began by establishing an operations base in the Bahamas, from where they launched daily missions. They divided into teams to cover different areas of the Bermuda Triangle simultaneously, ensuring that no part of the area remained unexamined. Additionally, They maintained constant communication with the outside world to report any findings in real time. The scientists were determined to solve the Bermuda Triangle mystery once and for all, armed with cutting-edge technology and an interdisciplinary approach. They were prepared to face the unknown and uncover the secrets that the ocean had guarded so closely for so long. During the first week, the team of scientists and experts deployed their advanced research equipment throughout the Bermuda Triangle. Despite the anticipation and effort, the initial results were perplexing, as the identified events did not seem relevant. Several anomalies were detected during the investigation, but none seemed to explain the disappearances. Sensors detected minor magnetic anomalies with sporadic fluctuations in the magnetic field that were insufficient to cause the mysterious events. Underwater drones and sonar revealed irregular ocean currents, which were unusual but not strong enough to drag ships or planes. Weather balloons captured atmospheric microbursts, dangerous for small aircraft, but not aligning with the timing of the disappearances. Finally, hydrophones recorded unidentified underwater sounds, likely caused by marine creatures or minor tectonic movements, with no direct relation to the incidents. Despite these initial findings, the team was not discouraged. The lack of relevance of these events only increased their determination to continue with the investigation. They knew that the Bermuda Triangle held deeper secrets and were prepared to uncover them, no matter how elusive they proved to be. It finally happened on day 23 of the investigation. 3 underwater drones equipped with high-resolution cameras and advanced sensors disappeared without a trace. These drones were exploring a deep area of the triangle, known for its strange geological formations and magnetic activity. The drones were conducting a systematic sweep of the seabed, sending real-time data to the operations base. Suddenly, the signals from the 3 drones were cut off simultaneously. The monitors displaying their live feeds went black, and communications ceased abruptly. Engineers and scientists attempted to re-establish contact, but their efforts were in vain. Before the disappearance, the drones had sent data showing a strong magnetic anomaly in the area. Sensors detected a drastic increase in the intensity of the magnetic field, surpassing any previous records. The cameras captured blurry images of what appeared to be crystalline formations on the ocean floor, glowing with an unusual light. The team began to suspect that the crystalline formations on the ocean floor might be the cause of the disappearances. Records showed that these formations, likely composed of magnetic minerals, could generate extremely strong magnetic fields under certain conditions. These fields might have disabled the drone's electronic systems and attracted them to the seabed, where they could have been destroyed or trapped. Despite these suspicions, the team did not yet have enough information to definitively identify the cause of the event. The collected data was fragmentary and did not fully explain how magnetic fields could suck in and destroy ships and planes. Additionally, the records of magnetic anomalies did not perfectly align with all the reported disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. A new expedition to the Bermuda Triangle was organized with an innovative approach, using drones designed to resist electromagnetic interference. These drones, called Spectra, were constructed with non-magnetic materials such as aluminum alloys and advanced plastics, allowing them to operate in the presence of intense magnetic fields without being affected. The construction of the Spectra presented challenges, as lacking electromagnetic components, these drones did not have advanced navigation or magnetic stabilization systems. This limited their functionality to capturing basic visual data and images, with reduced capability to maneuver and maintain precise orientation in the complex underwater environment. To support the Spectra, conventional drones equipped with advanced technologies such as radars, magnetometers, and 3D imaging systems were deployed. These drones provided crucial support during the mission, monitoring the environment, detecting anomalies, and ensuring continuous data transmission to the operations base. The combination of both types of drones allowed for more comprehensive and effective coverage of the research area, maximizing the capabilities to tackle the Bermuda Triangle mystery. The investigation advanced, and suspicions regarding the immense crystals intensified, though still without conclusive evidence. It was during one of those intense exploration days that finally the unexpected happened. It all began with the loss of signal from the conventional drones. The scientists, deprived of their data, could only see what was captured by the spectra. It was then that the spectra captured an extraordinary phenomenon. The crystals, until then inert and opaque, began to emit a reddish glow. At that moment, the standard drones, now rendered useless, were irresistibly drawn towards the crystals. The spectra, with their superior capabilities, managed to record the surreal scene. The conventional drones slowly approached, drawn by the glow, and were absorbed by the crystals. The ensuing transformation was brutal and definitive. The drones disintegrated, dissolving into the very crystal. Large clouds of marine vapor, emanating from the sudden heating of the surrounding water, partially obscured the scene. However, the spectra captured the climax. When the glow finally extinguished and the vapor dissipated, there was no trace left of the drones. The phenomenon captured by the spectra revealed more than the scientists had imagined. Along with the surreal images of the glowing crystals and the disintegration of the drones, the data showed signs of extreme temperatures and unusual seismic and volcanic activity in the region. Sensors had detected vibrations and fluctuations, suggesting intense interaction between the crystals and underlying geological forces. These findings led to the idea that the reddish glow might be related to a concentrated geothermal energy phenomenon, possibly triggered by tectonic movement. With the mystery seemingly resolved, the team now faced a new challenge: how to isolate and understand this extraordinary phenomenon. Scientists wondered if it was possible to control or mitigate the effects of this powerful energy, and whether they could apply their findings to prevent future disappearances, or even leverage this knowledge for other scientific purposes. The ocean, with its vast silence and unfathomable secrets, seemed to guard its own enigmas yet to be discovered. As researchers contemplated the data and discussed possibilities, a sense of awe and reverence filled the atmosphere. The glow of the crystals, though now understood, remained a symbol of the unknown and the sublime. At the heart of the mystery, where science and nature intertwine, scientists realized that the true journey had only just begun.